Okay, I spend most of my time when I'm drawing. The drawings are in black and white now for a long time, and you can look at all the sketchbooks. You can see how much I keep doing. And this series doesn't seem to end. And now I'm going to show you where, if you come over this way, you can see that I'm making ideas, keep drawing and getting ideas for the drawings. But I want to make sure that all this is different. Each one is different from the others. But at the same time, they have similarities in that I keep looking for something. And the conversations about people that are in here are related to my conversation pieces, but not the same. So we'll keep looking and we keep adding. And as we keep adding, so I'm pushing ideas and shapes that are related to human beings, but they're not humans. They're just combinations of things. So let's keep looking here. I can see where I'm going with this and this one. Maybe I'll make this go like that. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that disorder. It's the disorder of things in life that make it interesting. So now we have this part of the project. Adding this Baroque wavy line, giving it a Baroque or Rococo feeling to it. But basically, it's made up of these to make it more interesting on the line. Thick and thin might be better. So I thicken this here. So there's a variety in the line, a variety in the transaction from the left to the right or the right to the left, but not that particular order. After I've got this so far, I may take my small pens and put some thinner lines in. So, scratching in, just to get very subtle scratches. But I'm not happy with this one yet, the thin line. So I'll grab another, and this is a 3.0 pens. So starts some part of the process with getting these little lines in now. I spent a great deal of my time with this outlining the lines. We talked about before the San Blas Island molas, big influence on this work. I want to make sure that I have different parts, that thin line, breaking it up. It's like stitching the pieces of cloth together in a San Blas mola. The mola is a part of this process. Again, the thin line around it, accenting like stitching on the cloth. Let's stop here and see where it goes later. But right now, I want to show you what I've been doing. So there's the sketchbooks, and these are some these are when the pens were going out. I just got some more black pens today. The drawing devices are very similar, but the ideas are different, and the shapes are different. So different textures, like if you had different colors in a painting, I have different textures here, and that's what I'm using in all these. These softer ones come from the idea of not having a black, and that's very unusual here. Then the black starts to come back. Again, these small pens making these smaller textured lines, and the big pen making the boldness of the drawing, the basic drawing. Kind of a clown face, but not. But a variety of textures, a variety of lines. these straight lines against these curves in the eyes and the mouth, playing them against each other. The softness with the pens that don't have much ink in them, and then the darker ones when they do. Again, this texture from the thinner points to the thicker, softer. And again, the same two pens we've been looking at, the B and the 3, the 0.3. And this is the last one I finished before I started this other one, and adding this now into the elements. It's soft again, the black coming out. Kind of like a hair over the head. Now we're back to where the one I've been working on with the fat black pens and the thin pens. So that's where we'll talk about the end of that. Again, the beginning, a middle, and the end, but not in that order. The order is very important, but the beginning of the process really sets tone with the big pen, with the number 3, B, the B pen. And the number 3, 0.3, and the thin pen. The sketchbooks are all full of this black and white. There is no color in these, but I think of black being the most important color in the art world. Black. Gray is made with that thin line, but black tells the impact story. What's going on? What's happening? What's the feelings? And that tells the story about how it's made. And what I end up with. I never know what I'm going to end up with. That's important. If I knew how it's going to end, why would I bother doing it?